Every single being is loved by the divine. Every single being is loved in the eyes of God. That's the truth. Whether you believe it or not, that is the truth. And then to hand the relationship over. But what you will find is if the ego has picked a certain person to hate, you will have to interfere in that thought process constantly at first, because you've been indulging in this special relationship of hatred, let's say, or judgment. For you maybe have had a thought about this person a million times. So you literally have, neural pathways with that person's name on it. And so that's what I decided in that 6 months before I started to open to channel, was that I was going to get rid of this resentment. And so that's what I did. I refused to tell the story that my mind wanted to tell. And I would say those prayers. And I would say there were days that it would be 100 times a day. And that sounds crazy, but it's no less crazy than having a mind filled with a resentment.
And you said you used the word indulging, and that's really a key point. Is we are indulging in a behavior and a thought system that we think is bringing us something, that we're getting some kind of positivity out of it, but in fact, it's literally destroying us.
Well, it is the very behavior, judgment, as Jesus said, judge them for they know not what they do. Judgment is the thing that keeps the separation going. And separation is where we suffer. So it's a very simple law of physics. If you judge, you will suffer. And Jesus said that too, judge that ye be not judged, right? If you judge someone, you're going to suffer. And we people are taught that in the sort of in the traditional Christian church not to judge, but they think their mind is private. They think that all of the judgmental thoughts they have about Donald Trump or cryptocurrency or their own body, whichever, it doesn't matter what you're judging, it doesn't matter. They do not understand that when you're judging, you are separating and therefore you will suffer. And that in not judging, you will not lose anything, you will gain. But the way the ego works, it says to you, if you don't judge this person, you're going to lose. If you don't judge this person's going to walk all over you. If you don't judge your body, you are going to get fatter. Whatever it is, it always tells you that if you don't judge, you are going to lose. And so when Jesus through the course tells you to stop judging, every single thing you've ever thought and been taught is the opposite of that. We've been taught the opposite of that you should judge. And so whether it's you're in a religion where you're judging other religions, where you're a certain sex and you're judging the opposite sex, where you're poor and you're judging rich people, you're beautiful and you're judging ugly people, it doesn't matter. And this is the thing, everyone will have their subject, right? They cannot be judgmental about certain things. But when you get the subject, that's your idol, you will not want to stop judging. And that's the place I got to. That one place, that one person, that one thing that I couldn't seem to let go of, that was what I decided to tackle full on for 6 months. And that's what led to, I believe, that's what led to the Kundalini awakening.
Do you think that was prearranged? That you and this person had a soul contract?
Yeah, I
She
think
was going
so.
to be your
Yeah,
teacher.
I think so.